What up, Herd? Welcome to another episode of Cover Lovers, where we get to talk about this week's incentives as well as store exclusives. And we're in for a treat. We have the whole Murillo family with us today.
Yeah, buddy.
Trust me, my wife will not stay.
Yeah,
She's
she
all that
will.
cover's horrendous. No, just kidding.
She's pretty honest when she likes one, though.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
then she should stay. We
I
would
think your
love
favorite
to.
covers are still those Michael Cho 1 in 10. Very remember those 1 in 10s for Marvel that with the solid color backgrounds. There's like an Iron Man, a Vision.
Oh, yeah, I have that.
Yeah, I think those were her favorites. So
Beautiful.
that
Love
Vision
it.
was
See?
a bitch to get. Vision took forever to get. But yeah.
Oh, but you got them right, so we're all good. See, she needs to be a part of this show. I mean, Dale comes in and provides
the
like
Middletons.
Heck yeah.
What? So what about you, Big Rob? I know you're missing Monday Night Football for this.
I'm about to say condolences to all New York football fans after the Giants game destroyed last night. And Aaron Rodgers busted his ankle on the first play tonight.
Wow.
No shit. Did he really?
Oh, yeah, he's already out of the game. I don't know how many games he's going to be out.
God.
So
he broke it or he sprained it?
I don't know. He was wearing a boot.
Oh, that's not good,
man.
Yeah, condolences to New York football fans.
Yeah, dude.
I guess.
Unlike those Dallas Cowboy fans, right?
Oh, that's a different story. But I'm happy to be here Monday. Cover lovers always get awesome covers, and I'm glancing at the deck right now. It looks pretty good to me. Steve.
What's going on, brother? What's going on? It's your boy Steve, aka Hip Hop's in me _comics_collectibles. I'm ready to talk cover lovers. I'm ready to talk covers. I know Alonzo sent us to it early, and I'm just like ready to go, man. There was a lot of banger covers and some questionable. We'll see, you know.
There's always some questionable. We got a vomit emoji this week.
Yeah, we do. We probably do.
Some face palms.
Yeah,
there might be one or two. I don't know. We'll see. And what about you, Jeff? How are you feeling, man? It's good to have you back. Is everything all right?
Oh, can you hear me? I don't know. Is everything good? Yeah, it's good to be back. Don't have the cam working. I definitely look like Professor Quirrell right now, for sure.
Like a what? Like a what?
Professor Quirrell.
Professor Quirrell?
Yeah, my head's all wrapped up. So
you're doing you sound great, bro. We're glad to have you back.
You have Quado living on the back of your head now?
Yeah, we had Voldemort removed. So, there's only room for one person in this head.
So that's right.
There you go.
That's you, Jeff. That's you,
That's right. Damn right.
So glad to be back.
All right, glad to have you, sir. All right. As always, before we dive into that chat, let's do a quick shout out to our sponsors. Don't forget cover price. Make sure to use Nerdvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. And then over at Bird City Comics, make sure to use TNH10 to save yourself 10% over your entire purchase, and you keep using it over and over again. They have tons and tons of stuff. All right, let's dive into the chat. Give a shout out to the man himself, Mr. Key. What is going on, GT Key? And also, Mark the Ark. What is going on, dude? And hello from the United States, man. I can't believe you're tuning in from Western Australia. Definitely appreciate you. And then Ronnie, what's going on? Thank you for joining us.
Good to see you, brother.
And then Uni X, what is up, dude? How's it going?
Speculator in the building.
Yep. And we got BK for life. BK, what is going on?
Lord,
we're good.
Look at that. Laura's joining us.
Laura, where have you been?
She's been a savvy traveler, traveling the world.
You have been a savvy traveler.
And I don't believe it's a vacation. I think she's a spy. I'm just going to throw it out there. You know, she's writing a book, and she needed the ambiance.
Oh, and they call me Bruce. What is going on? Good to see you. Mr. Cohiba, what is going on, man? Oh, still chilling. What is up? Oh, look at that. Apollo. Yes, he's been overworked. Yep. That's for sure. Right, Jeff?
I also worked on Labor Day, Jeff. Don't feel bad.
Oh, what is going on, Trish?
Hey, Trish.
You have the Murillo family excited to see you.
Hi, Trish.
Say hi.
You're awesome.
Oh, and Doreen, what is going on? Glad to see you. All right. All right. Without further ado, let's just dive into it and get her started. All right. First up for the incentives, we have one of Big Rob's favorite series is or whatever. It's Star Trek. We have Star Trek
Huh.
Cards Academy #1. We have a 1 in 10 by Sweeney Boo, 1 in 25 by Megan Levins, and a 1 in 50 by Paulina. And I'm not even going to try. Big Rob, you're the guy with all the last names. Can you figure this one out for me?
Oh, Paulina, right? So, Ganuch,
Ganusha?
Ganucha.
Ganooch. Hey, Ganooch. We're gonna turn everybody into an Italian, no matter
That's
what
right,
we do.
Ganooch.
I'm gonna
I
call
love
her.
it. I love it.
I'm
All
gonna
right, we'll
call her
start off
an
with the Murillo family. You guys can either talk together amongst yourselves. Let us know which cover you guys like.
I
1 in 10.
go to the actual Star Trek fan in the family right here, and she says the 1 in 10.
All right, and why do you like the 1 in 10? Why do you like what's so attractive about Sweeney Boo's cover?
Do you like it in color better?
Black and white.
She likes it in black and white better than the color. Do you like it because it's black and white?
No, I like it's hey, hold on a second. I like it because I like the other ones less.
That's such a Morello way to say it.
Here.
Oh my
Process
god.
of elimination.
The kind of shit I say every week. Just like
That
that.
was perfect.
I'm choosing it because the others suck worse.
See, it must run in the family. I love it. I love it.
Round of applause.
Oh, look at that. Bruce loves that answer. That's an awesome
I love
answer.
it, and
yes,
I'm going with
yes.
that too, just for the same reason. It's also the cheapest one. So
Same with Apollo. She likes it
Yeah.
by default, baby.
kind of a
All right.
disappointment. They could have done better for this. This could have been cool. This is not.
Yep.
None of these.
All right, Big Rob. The other Trekkie, what do you think?
So let's see
Damn,
here.
so my name's Skip, huh?
Oh man, he's really thinking about this one.
Well, I'll be honest. In general, I don't like them. I don't like none of them really. In general, I think their art's a little amateurist. The 1 in 10, the color is better because the black and white it just seems like a crayon kind of book vibe to it to me. It's like you fill in your own color kind of vibe. So I go with the Nate or Ganuch. The 1 in 50. At least it's very. What's the name of the other artist who draws just like this? The female artist. Shit.
Art Zucker?
Bartel.
Bartel.
Bartel. Yeah, Bartel.
Oh.
Bartel.
Okay, good.
And the other. There's a couple
Drew
other
Zucker.
ones. Yeah. So I'll go with the cutesy one. The rainbows.
Yeah, a
you
little
know,
bit Amanda Connery as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's definitely inspired by other artists as Paulina.
Yeah.
So that's a 1 in 50. That's on a Star Trek Picard Academy. That's going to be rough to find in stores. It's probably maybe your big retailers. So that's going to be the more collectible book because you're going to have a hard time finding that. So I'll go with that. Just on that aspect, it's a harder book to find. It's gonna be a more rare book, and with how the market works now, rare stuff is more important than keys.
Okay. Look at Ronnie also agrees with you there, Big Rob. All right,
Yeah.
and Steve, what else you got? I mean, which of the three?
I dig the 1 in 25 because it has like a manga look to it. But I'm with Big Rob. I'm siding with Big Rob on this. That 1 in 50. It's good. I like it. I dig it better than the 1 in 10. Only if I was to pay for it and have to pay for a cover, it'd be the 1 in 10 to save the coin. But that 1 in 50 is just calling my name. It's just beautiful art.
All right, I like it. All right, moving on to the next one here. We have another favorite of Big
Go.
Rob's.
I take the bullet. I take the bullet.
We have Sonic the Hedgehog, and this is a 900th adventure. We have a 1 in 10 by Natalie, a 1 in 25 by Richard, and a 1 in 50 by Jonathan. I like how I'm just using their first names, like I know these guys. So let's start off. Big Rob, what are your thoughts? Which one would you choose?
Well, I'm a big homer for Natalie Fondrain. I've been loving the whole run she's been doing. If I could, I would buy them all. I haven't. I've been trying to be, more selective and try to be more disciplined. I love this 1 in 10 for the 900 issue, and I think I did order this one. I think I did pre-order that. The 1 in 25 is probably the weakest one, But to be honest, I'm not gonna go with the Natalie this week. I like the Jonathan Gray more. It just reminds me. It gives me arcade vibes, 1984. It gives me Pac-Man vibes in a way, or Galaga, or just the colors, the mix match of colors. It gives me that vibe of just 80s arcade. I don't know why. It just brings me back to that moment in time. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of chaos. Not for a lot of folks might not like that, but for me, I like it. It's showing you the world of Sonic, and I love the colors on this cover. But they're all great in general, in my opinion. But I'll go with the 150.
All right, sounds good. What about you, Jeff?
I actually like Natalie's as well. As I think someone picked it in the chat, but I kind of like the design. I kind of like I agree with Rob. The 1 in 25 is kind of meh, and then but the 1 in 50 to me is a little bit too much, a little all over the place. So yeah, I take the 1 in 10.
Okay. And the Murillo family. What do you guys?
We're in agreement
conversing
on this. We're in agreement on this one as well. The Elson feels a lot more classic Sonic cover art / the Archie comics. If you guys ever collected those, I assume most of you did or do.
Yeah.
That's the one that feels the most Sonic to me. Although, as Rob said, I have liked the Natalie Foudrain run, but this one's a little too chaotic interior splash pagey for me, as opposed to some of her others. The gray is too chaotic for me. That's just too much shit going on for cover. Also feels like an interior, maybe like possibly. That's a lot of stuff happening on that cover. So to me, the Elson is sort of the classic Sonic look. That's the one I would go with. But the problem with that is that also just kind of looks like an A cover. So that's kind of meh as well. But if I have to choose, it's the 1 in 25. And Allie agrees.
All right, I like you guys having that discussion and choosing the best of the worst. That's fantastic. I love you guys.
Yes, again, there we go. The best of the worst.
All right, moving on to the next one here. We have Werewolf by Night, and this is going to be for all four of you guys. So Werewolf by Night, number one, we got a 1 in 25 by our buddy Bill, 1 in 50 by Mr. Hughes, and a 1 in 100 by Corin Howell. And I kind of like that. The Howl. All right. So, Steve, let's. Why don't you take a whack at it?
Oh man, why you gotta do this?
Yeah,
Why you
he's
gotta
such
do me
a
like
cat.
that? Dude, I love Bill's work always and forever. I'll always love Bill's work. And I looked at this 1 in 52, and I was just blown away. I love Adam Hughes's work as well. The simplicity of Bill's cover, it calls out to me more. It's like a page of a horror book that you would read, and you would just get very just that page right at the end. So and it's a 1 in 25. I'm gonna go with Bill on this one.
That's also
right.
Trish.
What's up?
All right. What about you, Big Rob?
I think. Yeah, how about them Cowboys? They're let's see here. I know a lot of people go with the Bill, but when the first thing I think of Bill Sinkowicz's cover when I see this, I think of some sort of nature, but it looks like he just drew a fox.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
It looks like he literally just saw a picture of a fox and he drew it, and is like, it's not a wolf, that's a fox. Foxy lady.
Oh
Yes.
The Hollow is solid. I actually do think the black and white is better than the color, but it's pretty mundane, especially when you're in the same room with Bill Sienkiewicz and Adam Hughes. You got to bring more heat, and it's not enough. So I'll go with the Adam Hughes. I did pre-order, I believe, the regular one, the open order one. Mm-hmm. It's just I love the T-shirt vibe thing, the whole window into the world of Werewolf by Night through that T-shirt gives me very rock concert T-shirt vibes too. Mm-hmm. So I dig that. I love her belt. I love the gun in the belt. I love the scope. In the back with the moon, barking at the moon, Ozzy Osbourne. That's the cover for me. I'll go with that. That's a 1 in 52. Adam Hughes can't beat it.
The Murillos.
So when you put two of my favorite artists up against someone I don't know, and I hate the two covers from my two favorite artists, the Sienkiewicz, I've seen Bill draw better things while not paying attention to the paper, like literally talking to fans and drawing shit. I've seen him draw better stuff. So this is like bottom tier Sienkiewicz. It doesn't look like a werewolf. I might like it better if it were reversed, a black cover with the white kind of.
That would have popped.
I don't know. That might have been cooler. The Hughes doesn't, even if it does, I'm fine with the trade dress version for $4 rather than 1 in 50. But I actually like the art on the Howl. I wish it didn't have the human character in the front, though. It feels kind of like an old Howling poster. You guys ever see those posters, like Howling 2 or 3?
Yeah.
I think there's like a castle in that poster, and then there's the werewolf in the back, and then there's like claw marks through the poster.
The
It just kind of gives me that vibe.
Brother Rudy.
So again, the 1 in 100, but I mean, you couldn't pay me. I mean, there's no way I would pay anywhere near what that'll probably go for. These are all a pass for me.
And he didn't go.
Whoa, all a pass? You have
Wait,
to
I
pick
might
one.
fall out of my chair here, Morella. What?
I know.
You know we had Bill's artwork above our bed for like 5 years.
Ooh, someone's about to get in trouble. Trouble.
Yeah.
Likes him that much.
I stood his head down. He's all guilty as charged.
Well,
To be fair, directly above the bed was Vampirella.
It was Bill for a long time. And then it was Vampirella. Not
Betrayer
Either
of
way,
Bill.
Either way, I'm not just going to choose an artist because I like the artist. This is a poor cover from Bill. And it's not even really a great cover from Adam Hughes.
So you choose the Howl, right?
The Howl. Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, and Jeff?
Who invited
Or
you?
any artists hanging on your bedroom wall anywhere?
No
No?
one's hanging on that wall. So I'm gonna start with Adam Hughes. I mean, it's not your typical favorite, Adam Hughes cover. It's just kind of blah to me. And besides the fact that you can get it in a regular trade dress for cheaper, I would just do that. And it kind of goes the same with the 1 in 100. I do like the art. Is for all of. I mean, honestly, there's nothing wrong with all the art. It's just I don't know if they're 1 in 50, 1 in 100 worth getting. Again, the other one has a colored trade dress. So I mean, I'm actually gonna pick Bill. I actually do like his drawing. I know it's very minimal, very, and it looks like a fox. Sorry, Big Rob. But I dig it just for its simplicity, honestly, and especially like the trade dress that they put there, the Werewolf by Night. I kind of dig it the way it's written too. So I'm gonna actually go with the 120.
No, we do not have art for sale.
I'm gonna end it there. I can't do any better than that.
Jeff, Doreen's like, why is Jeff hidden? Does he have a black eye? A
No,
gremlin that
Jeff
was
looks like
watered
Professor
and fed?
Quirrell. See?
Okay.
All right, we're
You
done.
look pretty dope. You look like a fucking gang member.
That's right. It needs to be a bandana, like color it blue or red, or
Well,
I-
it does turn
Yeah.
red and purple eventually.
Oh my god.
Just not the
there
way
we
you
go.
want it to.
This is the great Apollo. Jeff is
Oh my God.
Overlord cards.
Yes, Apollo. I spent about 3 or 4 days in the hospital
Oh
for
my
it.
god.
That was one big fight.
He's
I
lived
knew
to
it,
tell
I
the
knew
tale,
it.
guys.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
Even Doreen. Yes.
Hey, look, I still came out with one. All right.
Hey, man.
One,
I
won
won the fight. I won the fight.
card.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice. All right. I just want to add my 2 cents here on the Adam Hughes cover. I think the moon should be shifted a little bit more to the right.
Herbert.
I'm just saying it should be moved a little bit more to the right. That's it. I'll just leave it at that. All right, guys. Thank you for all of that. Moving on to the next one here. Oh yes. Hopefully this is not in your bedroom, Mike. but this is
No.
Gene Simmons's Dominatrix number 3, a 1 in 10 by Jim Balint. We'll wait for your lovely wife to come back with that nice piece of art that she's going to be auctioning later here on the
She is
show.
not going to be auctioning any such fucking thing.
So, Steve, what are your thoughts?
With the emphasis of effing, you know? Dude, I dig this. I dig it. I dig what Jim Balint did.
No mercy,
It's
sir.
great that it's a 1 in 10, so it doesn't break the bank. But even if so, you would get the A cover to save you the coin. Man, she just looks like ready to dominate, you know, in every aspect of such.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. What about you, Jeff?
78. What's going on, brother?
I would assume this is going to be a hard to find book, but the fact that it's just a virgin variant doesn't give me any extra incentive to actually get it, because the art is just meh to me. It's nothing special, so I would pass.
It's nothing
Okay.
special. I mean,
I would just get if I was going to get it, I'd just get the trade dress, right?
Hey, I might spank her too.
All right. And Mike, I was actually waiting for your wife to kind of chime in on this one, but Ellie's not. She's really looking for that picture that she wants to auction
She's
off
not.
later.
No, not happening. This is the worst of the Balint covers so far. The number 2 is probably the best one. There's 4 of them solicited, so I think the number 4 is already being shown for next time too. This is probably the worst of the 4 art-wise. I see the allure. I mean, I see why people will want these, but again, I'm with Jeff on this and Steve. I see no reason not to buy the trade dress one. It does nothing to make it a virgin 1 in 10, although it would probably be relatively cheap. I don't think it'll cost you much more. So if you prefer the virgin, which she certainly is not, you would probably not have to pay much more than $7, $8, $9, $10 shipped probably.
Okay.
But it's okay. I think it's kind of meh art. It looks like a commission, kind of.
I can
Yeah,
see
true.
that.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one here. We have Venom number 25 by John Romita Jr. And it's a 1 in 100, but obviously you can see you can get it with the trade dress. Big Rob.
Trash.
There's
A
a purple
man
background
of
though,
so
dude.
few words. I love it. I love it. What about you, Mike?
Dumpster fire.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. I'm afraid to ask. Like Steve?
Yeah, no, it's too busy for me, man. And
That's the worst thing about it to you?
there's more. There's more. I mean, you guys said it all, man. Dumpster fire and trash. I'm gonna say pass it to the right, man.
All right. Okay. Jeff, anything to add?
So disappointing. It's JR Jr. and you know he's done a lot of Spider-Man and this just looks like he just put pieces together and it's just blah.
They look like
Okay.
temporary tattoos.
And it just
Stick-ons.
I mean
Wow.
they're milking this 1 in 100, so it's kind of just gross to me. And the fact that the trade dress version, at least the trade dress is in the right spot. It's not covering a lot of the art, which I guess in this case it wouldn't hurt from being covered. So yeah, it's a pass. It's
Color
not worth
forms. That's
getting.
what I was thinking of. Color forms. That's what it looks like.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Remember color forms?
Oh yeah.
And the chat agrees with every single one of you guys. Oh my God.
Yeah,
All
right.
right.
Exactly. The gumball machine ones. That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Can I
Oh my
add one note?
God.
I think the black cover on Amazing Spider-Man from 9/11 is better than this.
And it had nothing on it. Wow. Okay.
You have spoken.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, Big Rob,
What
man.
about
You just
Ethan?
dropped the mic on that one.
Jesus.
All right. How about this one? Is this one any better? X-Men Red number 15,
Yes.
1 in 25 by Jeff DeCall. Steve?
Yeah, dude, 100%. I saw this in solicitations of what comes out this week, and I was like, damn, Jeff DeCall killed this cover. It's 1 in 25, reasonable price. Again, Storm just looks just voluptuous and, it's like she's ready to cause some little thunder and lightning up in that ass. So
Nice.
most deaf.
All right. What about you, Jeff?
It's not my favorite Decal, but it's Decal, and it's beautiful in the sense of like the lines of the hair, the way it makes it flow. I kind of, it's the ethereal from, like from the leg down, like you see the lights. I kind of dig all of that. So this is a winner for me, at least compared to what we've seen lately on the previous slides. So this will get a pass for me. I don't know if I get it because there are other storm covers I like more. But yeah.
Okay. And Big Rob.
Honestly, I don't like it. So I know we saw a few storm covers recently in the last 2 months. There's a couple. I admit in the past I'm not a big Storm guy, and I feel like especially this version of Storm, but there were some recent covers where they knocked them out of the park. Even I had to admit those were fucking great covers. This is not. This is pretty mundane, pretty boring. It's her smelling her armpits. It just sucks, to be honest.
She's sure, okay? She's sure of herself.
Yeah, like what the hell's why does she have
Not in this
pH bounds for a woman?
That's right.
pH bounds for a woman.
We're in secret. Why does she have Wonder Woman's fucking lasso of truth with her? It's just I don't know. It's I don't think I do appreciate that they're incorporating the follow X and the barcodes into the art now. They're making them like grainy and stuff, like they're damaged because they're so powerful, the characters. So, but yeah, and I agree. Somebody that the face is just completely off. It actually doesn't look right. It doesn't look very feminine. It's I don't like it at all.
Okay. The Morellos. Ellie, you just came at the right time. So what are your thoughts? Oh, look at that.
She's getting in there.
She is. I love it.
She wants to know if that's sure or what it is.
Yeah, is it secret?
What's your opinion?
On the one hand, I like the lines of it. I think Decal has a really good eye for flow on a cover.
Mm-hmm.
But
boobs are proportional, so that's a win.
We don't have ridiculous boobs in this case. I mean, it's showing a little bit more of her power and grace rather than just sexifying her. So I dig that. I agree with Rob. The face isn't great. Decal is hit or miss on faces. When he hits, the whole cover's amazing. When he misses, it kind of ruins the covers a little bit. I think he's a little overrated, to be perfectly honest with you. I like a lot of his covers, and I think they're very good, but they're very simple. And when all the elements aren't there, because they're so simple, when all the elements aren't there, they're kind of a pass for me. And this is sort of a pass. Even though there are elements of this cover I really like, I think overall this would be a pass. If this were a B cover, I might pick it up. But as a 1 in 25 incentive, I think I'll pass.
With Trish's comment, I feel like saying, "Take my little arm," my little hand.
So, Ellie, really quickly, did you find that piece of art? Because we are in line to auction these pieces off here on today's show.
Or Mike's dead body.
Everybody has money, so
when you portray Bill,
None of the 5 Sinkeviches are for sale.
None of them.
None of them.
What about the Vampirilla? What about that Vampirilla that's in the bedroom?
That's absolutely not for sale.
He will hunt you down, Alonzo.
No, that's not true. Your aerial sketch is up still.
Very nice. All right. Moving on to this one here. We have Mech Cadets number 2, and this is a 1 in 25 by Christina Khalida. Big Rob, can you help me out here?
Well, the first one is Christina and Khalida.
Yeah. All right.
Rolls off the tongue.
It does. So, Steve, you brought this to our attention today, or a couple days ago, as one of your picks. So, what are your thoughts?
I would have loved it.
Yeah, man, I like the usage of color. There's a lot of steam on this book. I know it's has a Netflix show and everything like that. Although it's very simple, I just like the usage of colors that very light. Again, the manga feel I get when I'm looking at this. Dare I say, because it's Mech Cadets. And yeah, I mean, it was one of those covers that I was just kind of thumbing through Midtown, and I was like, "This is cool. I like this. I'd purchase this."
Okay.
Apollo doesn't feel like that. I gotta wake
He
him up,
doesn't.
dude. Come on, you up there?
All right. What about you, Jeff?
I kind of dig what it's going for. I'm a little torn if it's a little too muted for me. But I mean, I like I said, I like the design. I kind of like what they're kind of going for with the colors. And is it great art? I don't know if it's great art, but it's okay. I don't know if I'd pick it up, but it's not bad.
Okay.
So yeah, just kind of in the middle of it.
Okay. The Murillos?
I think I'd prefer it if the human character weren't in the foreground. If it were just the
Agree.
Yeah.
Iron
Yeah, the
Giant or whatever we're
distancing.
calling that, by itself, I think would just be kind of iconic like that. Just simple. It's already simple. There's no reason to muck it up. Just keep it simple, and I think it would have kind of had almost a timeless Alex Ross sort of a feel to it if it were just the mech and the sky and that's it. But I think the human character in the front just makes it noisy, for lack of a better way of putting it. I think it ruins the cover.
Not to interrupt you, but I think it would have
Doesn't need to be
benefited if the character was actually on the shoulder of the robot to see the
That would've been
perspective
cool.
of how big the actual robot is.
Yeah,
And-
that might have been cooler.
Yeah.
As it is, the layout doesn't do it for me.
Right.
And then Big Rob, anything else to add?
No, it's ditto. I agree with everybody pretty much in general.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Man of a few words. I love it, Big Rob. All right. Here we go.
God,
This
shoot
is-
me.
Yes. and
Not
it's
on this
supposed to
one,
be-
that's for sure.
yeah. And sorry about this. It's supposed to be Daredevil. I effed up on this one. So it's Daredevil, and it is number 1, and it is a 1 in 100. You have the Virgin, and then you have the regular trade dress, which I think is like a cover E or cover C or something like that. From the once
The
great
legendary-
Frank Miller. I was gonna say legendary, but I don't know how
He's
to say.
legendary. He's earned our respect for that. But
All right, legendary Frank Miller. All right, Murillo's.
Same thing as we've said in the past. This is an awful money grab from has created his legacy a long time ago. Needs to stop drawing things, especially things like this that he's very famous for drawing, and leave his legacy where it was. Stop producing this trash for Marvel so that they can get money out of people at 1 in 100, because there are going to be Frank Miller fans who are going to pay for this thing, especially because it's Daredevil. So this isn't as bad as some of the previous ones we've seen. I'll give it that, but it's still not a purchasable piece of art. Not even the $4 version.
All right, Big Rob.
well, this tells me that Alonzo's a masochist. Why
Yep.
did you even bring this up? Why did you even try to?
He likes
Torture.
torturing us.
Yeah, it's like
Hey,
just
dude, that
complete
is hurt.
torture.
I think he gets a kick out of it.
I know.
I
I know.
do, I do, I love
It's,
it.
it's a redundant question on my part. I know what he's thinking.
I wish I was Daredevil right now so I can see this cover
Nor
nor feel it.
this is
Controversy doesn't make a better show, Alonzo.
All right. No more Frank Miller covers. I get it. I get it.
I'm not gonna shut on the man more. I mean, we already made our peace with him. I'm beginning to think at this point, if Marvel's just not digging up old art that he had, just laying around,
Has to
and,
be.
and it's just like stuff that he was just working on randomly throughout the decades. And they asked him, "Hey, can you guys just produce anything for us real quick?" And he's like, "Here, this is something I had from like 20 years ago, and you want to use it, but it's not even finished." Yeah, sure, we'll take it. It's pretty 1/100. Boom, let's go.
Yeah, in the 70s.
All right. Okay. Jeff and Steve.
Dale
anything
does
else
not
to
love
add?
this. He says.
Wait, Dale loves it.
Dale does not.
Dale does not. Okay.
Yeah, I can't even
Steve,
say
Jeff,
anything.
anything to add?
It
way.
looks like a deformed fist. It's just.
I can't quite make it.
I don't want to believe that he created this newly for them, and it makes me believe that they just grabbed any old art that they have in their files from him, and it's a disservice because they were never meant to be for covers. They were never meant to be there to
Yeah.
be used for that stuff. So like, you're taking someone who's had great art, especially for Daredevil,
Mhm.
and then you go into this is another version that he drew. That's just, it's insulting to have done that. I mean, it's just a money grab, like we've all said.
Okay. And just really quickly, Sam, you know what? JR would not defend this piece.
No, he wouldn't.
I don't think so.
No, he would trash it too, 100%.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude. I mean, if not, we'd be like, there's some fuckery going around over here.
Yes. All right, here we go. We have Dark Ride number 8, 1 in 25 by Trish Forstner. And you can see that it's homaging The Lion King. All right. Before we get into the Morellos, let's hear what Jeff has to say.
You know me, I'm a sucker for these Disney homages. This is pretty cool. I mean, it is simple in the sense, but it's also you know where it's from. You know that poster, so I love it. I dig the simpleness of it, but it's also kind of just gives it right there with the picture of the character. Dark Ride. That's cool. Just an.
Okay.
I would like to get it, but we'll see.
All right. Well, you can always ask Ronnie here. He got 3 of them, so there you go.
I would think it's gonna be hard to get a 1 in 25 from my LCS. They're probably not gonna order 25 copies of Dark Ride. So
Yeah, not this late into the series.
exactly.
All right. A Big Rob.
Well, I just got one nitpick. This is a question for Trish or for Alonso. I don't know, Alonso, is the blurriness on the cover, is that from the rendering of the picture from the JPEG you got online, or is
It's pixelated probably from the picture they got from League of Geek.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. It probably looks a little clearer in real life.
Yeah, because compared to the poster you put next to it, right? So the poster seems a lot more clear, and I personally would prefer that. But if it's not as blurry as this, it's fine with me. I love the art, love the concept, I love the homaging. It just I would prefer a lot like not that haze, that morning haze on it. Not for me personally, but I pre-ordered this. I know it's gonna be my poll, so it's mine.
Very nice, very nice. Steve?
2 words for you. Hakuna Matata, baby.
There you go. Thank you. I love it. I love it.
Man.
All right. And the Murillo family. What are you guys' thoughts?
I mean, you know, I'm always on the fence on things like this. I don't love homage covers, real, you know, but for Disney, it's sort of the exception. And every time Trish does one, you know exactly what it is, which means she nailed it. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's really hard to do this when you're talking about characters that aren't actually from that movie, and you got to figure out a way to fit them in to poster art from something. I mean, look at all of the stuff like that she's done. So, yeah, I mean, it hits. It hits. I think I'm probably the like on the fence just based on my dislike in general for homages. I always kind of look at them and go, do I want another homage? But there's no comic of the poster.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cool with that. Like I like homages when they're, you know, homage or posters or things like that. When it's other comics, I'm kind of over that. So this is maybe, you know, these are the exceptions to me, especially because they're Disney and I have a soft place in my heart for Disney. So well done, Trish, as usual.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the next one. Here we go. We have Avengers Inc. number 1 at 1 in 100 by Alex Ross.
Sir, we already know the answer to this by everyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it then.
I'll tell you what everyone says.
Do it, Jeff. Let's save some time.
That sketch, that black and white, why would you get it? It's Alex Ross. He's known for his paintings. He's known for his art. This is, you go with the color all day, every day. Why get the 1 in 100? Waste of money.
Word.
All right, there you go. Thank you, gentlemen. I love it. So I will no longer include these.
No. We're just making fun of the way that Marvel does these things. That's why. It's not you, Alonso.
Even still, Jones all, yep.
Brooklyn, you're absolutely right. I am holding out for a Trish Forstner plush of any of the stray dogs. Where the fuck are those, Trish? Are we ever getting those?
That would be
Like,
that would
She's
be
talked
on,
about them
man.
in the past, but I don't think it ever
I
happened.
really do want one of those. And please don't ever show anybody that fucking
He's a magician.
My Little Pony.
a
Wait,
magician.
what happened? Oh, you want to fund My Little
Nope,
Pony?
that's it. Mute.
Yes, yes, yes.
See,
Brony.
it's- for this kind of art too, this
Right
is
here,
too
right
much.
here.
It's too much.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't put the pony covers. Isn't there pony books this week, Alonzo?
You know what? There are, but I did not include it. I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah.
darn.
I know, rats.
No, Apollo,
I know. Next
we'll figure
time,
out
next
for
time.
That was a key book too, I think.
Oh, was it? Oh, you
Mhm.
know what? We can if you can jump on Midtown really quickly, Big Rob.
No,
we
we've
can
got enough
definitely take a
covers.
look at
We've
it.
got
Yeah,
enough
let's do
covers.
that. I'll pull it
We're
up
good.
right now.
Thank you, thank you. You know what? We'll go through this cover really super fast
We're
here.
good.
This is
Yeah.
Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi #1, a 1 in 100, and obviously you can get the trade dress for a lot less by Taurine Clark. Mike.
I like it. It has Tatooine vibes. It's got a good haze to it. I can't remember if this is the Eope or if this is the Cadu. Is this Cadu? I don't remember what these are called, but the anatomy on all that is right. I like all the clothing. I think it's done really well. Although I think we've sort of seen this kind of thing. You know, I think we've seen it from Mayhew, we've seen it from Gist, we've seen it from others where we kind of have this scene already. But good job on the light source and the rendering in general. Trish, you can drink. And just the color palette and stuff. It just nails the Tatooine vibes really nicely. But it's kind of, I don't know. It doesn't excite me. That's for sure. It's nothing new under the sun, as it were.
Nice. Pun intended. I like it. What about you, Steve?
But it's good. I certainly wouldn't pay. I'll buy the $4 version.
Has Mike ever said anything bad about a Star Wars cover?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
he has.
yes,
He has.
Yes.
yes, he has.
I just shat on Sienkiewicz and Hughes
Oh,
20 minutes.
I know. I thought you were gonna be ready for it, Mike, and then I was like, oh, he surprised me.
All right, Steve. Yeah.
I would just do the trade, man, but because I dig it. I like Treen Clark's artwork. There's covers that I have of his work that he's knocked it out of the park. This one, again, like Mike, I echo Mike's same sentiments. We've seen this kind of posing. Now, if you really wanted to shake it up, dude, put someone like mishmash it into like Spaceballs and someone comb in the desert, and you got yourself a sale.
Oh, no, that would have been funny.
Yes.
We ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll do the trade.
All right. Jeff?
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I like Taurine Clark. I like his artwork. He's a little. I feel he's a little underrated, in my opinion. But again, I'm gonna go back to does a trade dress? Does a Virgin variant make it any better than the trade dress? And I honestly don't think it does. There's not enough that makes me want to get the 1 in 100 if I can get it as the A cover. So I would always go with the A cover on this one. But the art is great. I mean, I like it. Just like Mike said, the rendering is great. Always love seeing the two sons. So, and he's dressed appropriately.
All right. All right, Big Rob, do you have the My Little Pony ready?
No, so I was thinking of FOC. My bad. It's not this week. It's an FOC cover they captured this dude today.
Oh,
We'll
shucks.
pull it up.
We'll have to wait
We'll pull
a
it up when that
week.
week comes out. It's a great purple cover too, man. So we'll feel it.
Oh, man. All right. Next time, Mike. Next time.
Saved.
Yep. All right. And then that's it. We're done with the incentives for this
Wow.
week.
Woohoo!
All right. Way to go, guys. Look at that.
You're
Fantastic.
in no danger, Mike. You're in no danger.
I know. You'll be able to go to bed at a nice elderly time.
Oh,
Oh,
Wait a minute, Alonzo. Aren't you the same
Oh my
kind
gosh.
person?
You guys are on the West
I am.
Coast.
I'm going to bed at 8. So, we got like 40 minutes. We still got 40
You want a
minutes.
bedtime story with that, Alonso, too?
I do. And milk and cookies?
Turn into
Can I get
shit on
milk and
Morella.
cookies?
Yo, I'm with you, Morella.
Can I get some milk and cookies?
You get up at 2 a.m. like Charlie or something?
I do. And guess what? Apollo, we do have 50 store exclusives. We're keeping
Oh gosh.
the Morello family up all night. All right, here we go. First one up we have is Action Comics number 1057 by Will Jack. You can find that at KRS, Mutant Beaver, Eastside Comics, Comic Mint. You can get the trade at 3,000 or the Virgin at 1,000. The set is going to cost you $50. Mike, you're shaking your head, but let's start off with Big Rob.
Well, I understand why he's shaking his head because Will Jack is beating this horse to death. But it's still great art. I really do like the cover in general. I saw the email, and I ignored it because I'm like, oh, it's another Supergirl cover or Wonder or whatever her name. The other one was Power Girl cover. I'm not going to bother the email. But now that I'm looking at the cover, it's actually a good cover. I don't know why, but his art always reminds me of that Ghostbusters 2 art at the end of the film when they're pulling the baby and they're pointing up to the sky. That's what it reminds me of. Every time I see his art, it reminds me of that art from Ghostbusters. But I dig it in general. It's great. It's a great poster for sure. But yeah, this horse is definitely dead on the floor, rotting.
Yeah, dude. There's no riders on the storm on this one.
All right. So, Steve?
Man.
No?
We've seen this pose numerous times. I mean, the art's great. Will Jack does crush in his art. But this is just, I'm just so overly tired of seeing the same pose, hand on hip. There's nothing dynamic about it. I mean, yeah, pass.
Oh, all right. Jeff?
Same. The arms look a little off. Yeah, so this is literally just for the fans who love TNA on their heroes. And, so it's a pass. It's just dime a dozen now. This is old. This is do something different. It's not dynamic enough. It's just meh now. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I like Will Jack's art. It's getting old now.
Okay. Ellie, I'd like to hear what your take for this. Yes, you.
We do need a woman's perspective.
And then we'll hear from Mike.
I think he's muted.
Did you mute yourself?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Go
there you go.
Sorry, I've been talking. This is overdone. I don't even need to know all the different specific covers or the specific artists. It just looks like a million things that I've seen forever, and I've seen them since 2015.
Yeah. Every art germ, everybody who does digital stuff. I mean, what?
But this is DC specific. This look.
Yes.
Yeah, why?
And it's boring.
And I don't know why we need a floating cover girl pose. Can some of these girls be doing something fucking heroic for once? Show some
can they
power.
actually save somebody?
The bra is heroic. But Power Girl, Supergirl, like they're always like this, and we all have short boxes full of sexy girl DC characters. I don't want this shit anymore. Like, you think back to some of the great Wonder Woman covers. She's doing cool shit on them. Like she's beating the crap out of Cheetah, or she's lassoing someone, or she's doing something active, dynamic, heroic, like, and still looks sexy. It's fine to do both, but I don't need to see this floating glamour pose every freaking time. It's enough is enough, and it's too digital for me, obviously.
So this is made for the men who aren't allowed to buy the real Zenoscope stuff.
I guess that's probably true. Yeah.
Free on the internet.
These are for the guys who have OnlyFans subscriptions to other women.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
We just throw our half our audience under the bus, Jeff.
Hey, you know what? They teach their own. We always say you buy what you like.
Yep. All right. Moving on to the next one here, we have Fear the Funhouse Toy Box of Terror #1 by Alex Milne. Hope I said that right. From Stadium Comics. You can get the trade dress at the LE of 250, the Virgin variant at 50, and the metal is LE of 25. So it's going to cost you $20, $40, and $80 respectively. So Mike, Ellie, and Deo, I know you guys are fans of Archie, or at least I know Mike is. What are your thoughts on this one? And would you pay $20, $40, or $80?
Absolutely not. It's 325 too many copies of this art. And I pretty much would go with. I mean, Archie's usually fun, and I don't know. I think this is pretty awful, to be honest. I don't care. I don't care what the LE is. I really don't. Stadium knows that. They know their brand. I don't think they are probably too happy with this one either, to be honest with you.
Okay. Big Rob?
This could have been way cooler. It could have been a lot better. It's
or
what?
a lot worse?
That's
It's bad.
It's lame. I'll say it's lame. I think it's. I almost swear they did it on purpose to ride on the coattails of Skybound Transformers 1. I'm like, why would you do that? I'm like, you don't need to ride somebody else's coattails, right? I'm like, you do your own thing. Be Archie. Don't try to rip off Transformers. Well, why? This was some lame ass hot at the moment thing. So, and I don't get it. It's just and the art's decent. It's not horrible. We've seen horrible art on this show in the past. It's not horrible. But it's just a lame idea. I don't like it at all. And $80, it's definitely not worth it.
Okay. Steve?
Man, I'm glad I saved myself the money because this is no bueno. It's just not doing it for me. It's not good at all. But I mean, we've seen worse, but this is just, not hitting the mark. Sorry.
Yeah, let's go back to that RC cover from last week.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yes.
Okay, Jeff?
Yeah, look, Big Rob says it's not bad art. I also say it's not good art.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
it's an easy pass.
Okay.
I would never know it was an Archie book until you said it. I would never have known.
Are there cool regular covers for this?
That I don't know.
I feel like there must be something cool, like a Frank Avila or a Dan Parent or something decent.
I'm sure there are. I just don't know what they are yet.
Well, there is a cool Archie cover coming, Mike. So
You're right, Hyper.
It's on tonight's show?
yeah,
No.
Sweet. Good. All right, cool.
Redeeming himself.
Yes.
All right. Moving on to this one, Amazing Spider-Man #35 by David Finch that you can get at Ultimate Comics. The LE on this one is $3,000 for the trade, $1,500 for the Virgin, and $1,000 for the sketch. You can get
Oh my God, somebody's telling the truth about numbers.
I know.
What the fuck?
$15 for the
Ultimate
trade,
Comics, huh?
$25 for the set, and then $70 for the set of all three. All right, Jeff.
Okay, I'm not mad at it, but I think there's elements that I don't like, especially like just I'm tired of these store exclusives just having absolutely no background. There's no, like, it's straight up Sears background. Mm-hmm. I can't stand that laziness. I get it. They're making, store exclusives, they're doing multiple covers. But if I'm going to pay extra money for these covers, I need a little bit more than what I would normally get from a regular store, that's sitting on the shelf, regular AB, whatever, 1 in 25, 1 in 50. I need more than that because I'm paying more. And I don't necessarily know if I like all his ideas of the tentacles from the Venom.
Evergreen.
It's all right. It's just, it's covering up too much of him where it just feels odd. So this is definitely a pass for me.
Okay. Big Rob?
Ditto. I think he literally ripped off the idea of a statue because there's a statue just like this.
Yeah.
So not very creative at that point. They'd be probably looking at a statue and say, "Oh, that's a pretty good idea. Let me just draw that." So the art itself, like, it's not bad. It's solid art, but it's just the idea. We stole it and everything Jeff said. Really.
Okay. Steve.
Yeah, I mean, I echo everybody's sentiments, man. It's very simplistic. How many times have you seen Spider-Man in that kind of pose? I mean, there's no background, and they're really milking it, with the trade version, and then you throw the black and white in there. It's just
you swap out a cross or you swap out a gargoyle underneath him. That's all.
Exactly. With the Starry Moon Knight, dude. It just, this David Finch is he's a good artist. I dig his art, but this one's just not hitting the marker for me.
Okay, Mike.
Finch is great. He's another one of those guys that, like Hughes and Sienkiewicz earlier, who is a favorite, but because they're a favorite because their output is usually fantastic, and we hold them to a high standard as a result. And this does not meet that standard. It's not bad. It's just it's cookie cutter again. I love Finch. His line work is incredible, maybe among the best in the business ever. But this cover does nothing for me in any format. So,
okay,
and the price $70.
Yeah, it's $70 for the whole set.
Yeah, I know, but you're really paying $70 to get the black and white one, which, yeah.
Got it.
Imagine those prices next month.
All right, moving on to the next one here. And I'm glad Jeff is here. We have one of Jeff's favorite artists, Rian Gonzalez. This is Venom number 29 that you can get at Sanctum Sanctorum. The LE, I have no clue or the cost, but we'll save you.
LE should be $0.
Mike, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Mike?
Love it.
Oh God.
I saw him pull the beanie over his head. He looks like
terrible.
Mike is killing artists today.
He is. I love it. I love it.
What the fuck is going on? This is awful. No artistic element of this cover is good.
That's very true.
Not the face, not the action figures, not the colors, not the line work, nothing. This is Deo. Hey, Deo.
Deo. We're going to get the true opinion here.
You should apply to Marvel.
Oh
God.
Yeah.
Tell me you don't like Ryan without telling me you don't like Ryan.
Oh my dear.
I like that.
He's fine.
You see Apollo's comment?
He's fine.
Beer Frank Miller.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm dying here.
She said, "Hold my beer, Frank Miller."
Oh my God. Steve.
No, not one bit. No. This is not, man. I could appreciate her the guy playing with his toys, man, but good God, this looks just not like a Venom cover, man. It's too cutesified. It's just not doing it. Sorry, man. I love you.
Big Rob or Leslie. I saw Leslie make a guest appearance. Does she want to comment?
She's cooking right now. Number one, this is a live look at Steve's room right now. Is Steve playing with his toys? But
no, it isn't, sir. This guy's allowed to sit down on the floor. I don't think there's room for Steve to do that.
There is now.
He cleaned his room.
He cleaned this room.
It's as a toy fanatic, not a toy lover, a fanatic.
There we go. Okay.
I want to love this cover so bad because the idea is so great. I'd love to see like Alex Ross do this idea or Lobos, one of those great artists.
No, someone that can draw.
Mike's being harsh. Mike can draw, but this is probably her worst piece at least that I can recollect in the last 2 years. Like the cat is cool, but the rest of the whole thing is just a fucking mess. It's not good at all. The jacket hanging from the chair looks fucking terrible.
Cheers.
Dude, it's a complete disaster. I love it. The comic book, video games, toys on the floor, all that. The idea is so great, but the execution is bad. It's not as bad as Sakai shit here or there or Eastman, but it's bad.
Oh God.
Oh man. Okay. All right. And Jeff.
Can we have a moment of silence for Ryan Gonzalez?
Seriously.
I like her art, but when it fits, this doesn't fit for a Venom book in my mind, at least. Again, for a store exclusive as well. This just looks like one of those DC B covers. You know, I can't say anything too nice about this one either. Darn it. I mean, it's not. Look, to me, the art isn't terrible. It's just it does not belong on a store exclusive. It does not belong on a Venom cover. This has got to go. And like Big Rob, I wanted to like it too because I'm a toy lover.
Where does it belong?
I was about to say.
Maybe an interior art.
Mega!
It's just this is trash.
Yeah, it's not worth a store exclusive at all. It's barely worth a BC cover. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Ryan, but this.
I'm sure she's a really nice person. It's not. This is not personal.
Yeah, 78. You ain't lying, bro.
It's just not personal at all.
Yeah, absolutely. She could draw all over me.
Like
but
Chrissy Zulo is sweet as hell. Peach Momoko, I've heard, is sweet as hell too.
Yeah.
And
I like all everybody you just mentioned. I like the art, but there's a lot of misses lately.
That's what yeah.
I do like the idea of the trade dress being translucent. That's a great way to get rid of those stupid ass Marvel trade dresses. Out of the way. So I like that idea at least.
That is cool. I'm surprised they let her do that actually.
Yeah, ditto.
All right. And how about this one? We got another one. Archie Halloween Spectacular #1 from Apollo's favorite, I don't know, purveyor of wall trademarks, I guess, or wall trades or trade images from Great Wall of Comics. It's by Sam Payne, LE of 200. Cost, I have no idea. Steve?
Yeah, dude. Sam Payne's bringing the pain. I dig it. Love the Bride of Frankenstein. Love the look. It's getting close to Halloween. We're almost there. And yeah, I think he killed it. I would definitely pick this up.
Okay.
I would definitely. And at 200, hey, small ratio.
The Morellos?
My wife said it already. Best cover of the night. I agree.
Thank you.
I think this is fantastic. Speaking of nice people, by the way, Sam Payne is super nice. He does all the
good
local
idea,
shows.
Apollo. Should glow in the dark.
Yeah, that'd be cool if it glowed in the dark.
Right.
Super nice guy. All the local shows around here. I think he's from my area. He does a great job here. This feels like Archie. It's just the right look. It's perfect for a Halloween thing. Bride of Frankenstein, nailed it. Some background, some context. Just a great cover. I think I agree with my wife. Best cover of the night.
All right. Big Rob?
I agree as well. Best cover of the night. This is a good example of a cutesy, colorful cover and how it could actually work compared to the last cover, right?
Exactly.
100%.
Brian needs to change his tools. Those pastels got to go. You got to just try something different at this point. This is great, Sam. I don't think I've ever heard of Sam Payne, to be honest. I haven't been paying attention. This is really, really, really well done by him. Great Wall knocking it out of the park with a limitation of 200. So I love the touches. I love you can barely see her candy bucket or candy and stuff.
I was going to say manners.
Is that a euphemism, Rob?
Yeah, I was going to tell manners, Big Rob, for God's sakes.
We're gonna start calling it that, honey.
Candy bucket. Trick or treat.
Just don't get a cavity, sir.
Oh, luckily you're freezing
I guess
there.
this is the Halloween costume.
Oh.
Yeah, but to be honest, the best part of the whole art is her face. The face is just
That look on her face is fantastic.
so much life for for something that's 2D, right?
It's great.
It's great. It's beautiful. I wonder what's the price? Did it come out #1? And what's the price?
No, it hasn't come out. I believe it's going to be
Sales in 2 days.
Wednesday. Bruce has also said it's pre-sale 2 days from now.
Because I'm a sucker for Halloween covers, and this is a winner.
The fittest man in the sumo wrestling contest. Thanks, Hyper. All right, Jeff.
Agree with everybody. This is an example of simple but very, very good in the sense of like it's just the character in the front. You got some background. It absolutely fits for the book. It absolutely fits for the genre. It's cute. It's the depth. I actually love the depth of the trees in the background and the moon kind of shining through it in the background as well. Like that's perfect. So and I love there are people who love Trick or Treat covers, and this is one of them. And it's the limitation is 200. I mean, you kind of get invest all the goodies in one section. One book. So I mean, the price, as long as the price, I believe if it's under $30, 30 or less, I'd probably say this is a complete winner.
All right. Thanks for those comments, guys. All right. And how about this one here? This one just came in. Transformers #1 by Scotty Young that you can get on Scotty Young's website. It's a LE of God knows what and a cost of $25. Big Rob?
I'm glad you brought it up because it's not in your original deck, and I know this email came in late today. Let me zoom in here. Let me get a better look at this.
Yes. Take it all in, sir.
It's really simple, right? It's just Optimus Prime, a very cutesy Scotty Young way, like he usually does, with a large ball of flame. He's doing the trope of action films running away from the giant explosion and on a hill. But it's still very cool in a way. It's Optimus Prime in a very cutesy form. It's not the best out there for Transformers. There's a lot of great art for Transformers 1. Like I said, there's a million we've seen already and a million more coming. So be wise, be patient, buy the ones you like. Unless you're rich, you want to buy them all, go for it. But I think General's is good art. It's not the best Scotty Young, but it's solid art. $25 is not going to break the bank. Issue 1, Transformers, Scotty Young. There's a lot of Scotty Young fans. I don't know what the limitation is on this. So as an investment piece, it might be worth it.
Okay. All right. What about you, Steve?
Yeah, I'm on board for Transformers. I can't wait for it to come back. There's a lot of steam with Void Rivals and G.I. Joe coming in the fray later, hopefully tying in the universes. And Scotty Young, man, I mean, master of doing this cutesified covers. I want to say this is actually his first probably Transformer cover. So yeah, baby Optimus kind of looking kind of cute, right? Get him a little WD-40 and a nap, and he's just fine.
There you go.
I dig the running in the background too of the freaking explosion. That's sick.
And before we get to Mike, just really quickly, are you guys in consensus here in regards to this might be Scotty's first Transformers?
I'm pretty sure it is. I've never seen
As far as I can remember.
Okay.
Yeah, possibly, but don't be surprised if there is one out there.
Okay. All right, Mike, go ahead, break it down.
I generally don't like Scotty Young stuff. I don't like the whole babified thing, especially because I know Scotty has talents that lie elsewhere. He doesn't need to be doing this stuff anymore. But I kind of dig this one in its own right. In its own right, I like it. But this will not be the cover I'll be buying for Transformers #1. I'm not sure which one I'll be buying, but it won't be this one. But I do actually like this from Scotty. This is cute and it works. It's, I can see this going very quickly. Scotty Young fans are ravenous, and especially if this actually is his first Transformers cover, I could see this being really popular. So I don't love it. It won't be the one I buy, but I dig it from Scotty.
Okay, Jeff.
So you know how we said that you can't have QT on Venom covers. All you gotta do is look at Scotty Young. He can do a QT Venom cover. He can do a QT any cover. This is just chibi Prime. I dig it. I love the fact that this is not one of those like it's great spectacular art, but it's in a it's in a genre of its own in the sense of like Scotty Young might not have never done a Transformers cover before, so this might be his first time doing Transformers, and it's very rare. I don't see often that Scotty Young sells a lot of his own covers. I mean, that are store exclusive only to him on his website. So this is at least not recently. So I actually think this is worth getting as well, an investment piece as well, like Big Rob said.
Okay.
And if you're a Scotty Young fan, this is something you probably want.
Okay. Thank you, sirs. All right, moving on to this one here. Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2, number 5 by Mike Mayhew. You can find this on Mike Mayhew's website. The trade is 3,000, the Virgin is 1,000, and the set will set you back $40. All right, Mike.
Yeah. So finally, I like a Mayhew. Deo also loves this. Of course, we're both suckers for Ahsoka. That's no secret. But I kind of don't even care about that. If I'm just looking at it from an artistic perspective, just the action alone, just the grit of it, the emotion in it, he nails that this time. I'm a little worried that it's photo reference again. But either way, even if it is photo reference, I still think this is a really solid cover. It's just the right pose. It's a really good layout. There's some good depth, some cool textures going on. I really hope that he actually fully painted this. I'd like to think that he did, even though I'm a little worried that he didn't. But
He has the skills to do it.
He does. He definitely does. I think this is a beautiful cover. I think he got this one right. I think he nailed this one. This is a fantastic cover.
Okay, Steve.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he went through a road where he was just producing all those other covers, and they were just very, very reminiscent of what he did prior. This is something completely different. I like the usage of colors, the tone, and everything like that. I am down for this cover, and then Hyper nailed it. It's a respectable price, $40 doesn't break the bank. You can picture it for 20 in the trade, 20 for the Virgin, perfect.
Okay, Big Rob.
Agree in general with everybody. Definitely the best representation of Rosario Dawson's face. Mike, I really hope he didn't just trace over a photo and call it I drew it. So I hope he didn't do that. If he actually drew this, that's great. I kind of like it, but don't like it still. In a way, it's not 100% on my end is liking it. But it's a solid art. It's great representation of Rosario, so it's good.
Okay. What about you, Jeff?
To me, this looks better than what you guys showed me on through the chat. I actually could see it clearer. So typical Mike Mayhew. It's always dark. It's overly dark. Now I can see his details in his work. There's actually I know this is weird to but I do like the way that he even has the pinky raised a little on that blade that's in front, right? And she's holding it the way we all know Stips would hold her blades, right? So I dig all of that, and you would never have seen that detail had it been darker. So I appreciate that he made it not so damn dark, and I actually appreciate the details in the art on the her clothing, and I really, really hope that he didn't trace this face and he did do it himself. So I'm gonna give him some credit and say that he did do that himself, but who knows? I actually dig it. I think this is one Mike Mayhew cover that you should probably be interested in getting.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, and I believe that does it for store exclusives for the show.
Yeah, buddy.
No, we made it. All right, Mike, can you please tell us where we can find you?
Yes, as always, you can find me on Tuesdays, late morning, early afternoon on CBSI. That's Comic Book Invest, where I drop Cover Fire, which is my article on the non-exclusive, non-incentive covers for the week that I like. Cover Tunes is on hiatus at the moment, while I struggle with a 1-year-old. while I struggle with a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old and a new job. But there are 210 old issues to go back and check out. So check out DBSI for lots of free content every week, and check out Coverfire. Please comment. I love to reply to comments.
And again, Mike, I love the selections. I love the articles. I mean, it's a great 2-minute read. It's fantastic. I definitely use it again before I hit up my LCS. So looking forward to hopefully reading cover tunes soon-ish, right?
There are a couple that are in the works that I just never finished. So eventually you'll get a slew of them in a row.
You made it.
We'll wait till
All right.
Ahsoka's done with.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, there's also that. There's also that. Yeah.
All right. And then Steve, I would love it if you would please give a shout out to our illustrious sponsors.
Oh man, you got it. You got them pulled up, or you want me to pull them up, sir?
Oh, pull them up, please.
You got it, man. First and foremost, let's go ahead and give shout outs to our friends over at Cover Price using code Nerdvana14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price at only 99 cents, guys. It's worth its weight in gold. If it's a newer platform that you're looking to shop for, this is the one. Put your collection in, check the marketplace, check the prices. Just be one step ahead of the curve, all right? And then Team Nerd Herd, TNH 10 saves you 10% off of your purchase over at Friends at Brit City. If you guys missed this past Friday, you missed that golden key trade, go on the site right now, get you TNH 10, get you 10% off. Your boy bought that right away. He didn't even think twice, so I can't wait. And then our friends over at Display Geek, our brother Sean, if you use Team Nerd Herd, you'll save 10% off of your first purchase. If you're a toy lover, pop like our man Jeff with the Funko Pops has this beautiful background, those holders, pop protectors, action figure protectors. Bam! You already know. And just getting back from exercising, man. Just running in place, brother. Good to see you, man. And other than that, man, I think
80s
we are.
jazzercise.
Yeah, brother.
Yes. Jack
All right,
Mullane.
I'm taking this off.
And as always, don't worry, Apollo. I will get you some next week. So I got you. And again, gentlemen, thank you guys. The Morello family, Mike. I love hearing from Ellie. Sorry,
Allie.
and
Allie.
yep,
Allie.
and
Allie.
Allie,
Allie.
as in like Karate Kid, Allie.
Allie.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I loved hearing, as always, from Dale. The chat, thank you guys for sticking with us. I know it's Monday Night Football, start of the new season, so thank you guys for showing up. Definitely appreciate it. Mike, disclaimer, please.
Many artists were harmed in the making of this podcast.
Yes, they were. Yes,
and it's mostly my fault.
But it's nothing personal.
Please, nobody take it personally. If any of these artists happen to watch the show, this has nothing to do with you or your talents. Just cover to cover, whether we like a cover or we don't like it, it's not your fault. So,
Yeah.
Well, it is your fault, actually.
Oh, I appreciate that.
It's
Bruce.
partly your fault too.
Finishing.
But it's partly our fault too, since art is definitely in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
It's subjective, and you buy what you like.
Damn right.
Yes.
All right, Jeff, since you're not feeling good, I want you to take us out. So please take us out.
Everyone, if you want to do it right, collect what you like, become a cover whore for life. See y'all next time.
Have a good evening, y'all. Much love.